Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And this is it, the finale for Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Thank you so much for joining us today, and for everyone that was, along the way, watched some episodes and started this journey with us, and for everyone that recommended this series as well, our patrons for voting on it, and really looking forward to seeing how they wrap it all up. Last episode was very satisfying. Like I said, they could have ended it there, and I still would have been fine with it. But we got a lot of send-offs to do.
Yeah.
Can you tell me which room Colonel Roy Mustang is in?
It's the doctor.
Can I ask what your relation to the patient is?
I'm his private practice doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Just tell him Knox is here to see him.
Well, this is a nice surprise. And who is this you brought with you?
That's a bit of a long story. But if you need to know, he's kind of my secret weapon.
Okay.
So how's he doing?
Is he able to bring Mustang his eyesight back?
You've got to know this stuff inside out. And I do know it. Is that so? Which two crops are the Ishvalans known for cultivating? Wheat and cotton. That's correct.
Yeah, two of the most popular crops.
He's hoping to make amends
Could've
with
gone corn.
Ishval. He wants to make things right before becoming the Fuhrer.
How long have you been in here, Dr. Knox?
How are you adjusting?
Well, I can't get any rest, thanks to these pests.
No, I meant those eyes of yours, Roy. How are they?
Well, they're blind.
I envisioned a better future, and this is the price I had to pay for it.
And are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say okay. But still, I won't let it stop me from moving forward either.
So tell me something. You're gonna aid in the restructure of Ishval?
Ishvalan War of Extermination. And that's where everything went wrong. It's time to correct it.
Correct it.
I'm calling off the military occupation, and then I'll return their holy land to the Ishvalans left living in the slums.
We'd all be dead now if it weren't for Scar and the Ishvalan.
Mm-hmm.
It's the very least we can do to repay them.
We know that this won't erase our sins, but it's not too late to fix things.
This room just reeks of optimism. Hey, Dr. Marco, listen to this.
Dr. Marco's here?
Colonel Mustang, I've brought a Philosopher's Stone.
Ooh. But he's not going to use it, is he?
I created this stone by sacrificing the lives of many Ishvalans. It might be presumptuous of me to ask this, but if your intentions are to help their relatives, so I'm asking this as a personal request. Let me heal you with this stone so you can restore Ishval.
I know some people who might not like this, especially Fullmetal.
Yep.
But I will accept your offer, and I'll devote my life to seeing Ishval restored. But first things first.
You better.
There's
You're gonna
someone
accept
else who needs that stone even more than I do. You can heal me after you heal him. From our hearts to your home, you've reached the Havoc General Store.
Havoc!
Come to Central.
Yeah! You're gonna walk again, buddy!
This better be worth it.
Aw.
Why did you save me?
The only interest I had in saving you was for your alchemy. Colonel Mustang's requested Major Miles to assist him in dealing with Ishvalan affairs.
So, I thought you might be able to assist me.
Help you build your country.
Will you help me spread the teachings of Ishvala? And this is our chance. We can rescue our people. Have you given me this responsibility as my reason to continue living, brother? I'll follow you wherever you see fit.
All right, Miles, you can take it from here. Try not to disappoint me. Why don't you tell us your real name?
I've died twice.
Hubie.
I'm neither of the people I once was. I don't need a name. Call me anything.
Okay, anything.
You take care, Ishvalan.
A little swish of her hair.
She has the sass and the class.
Mm-hmm. And all that.
I didn't realize my muscles had atrophied so much on the other side.
Yeah, dude!
You want me to carry you?
Is that short hair?
I'll just move at my own pace. You can go ahead if you want.
We left home together, and that's how we're gonna return.
I think it's the short hair and the way he's dressed. He looks older than Ed now.
Mm-hmm. He does.
Thank you, brother.
Thanks for what?
Oh, never mind.
Quit acting so weird.
Do you think they made it back to Shane?
Yeah, who gets to be the next
It's been
emperor?
2 months since they left. I'm sure they're back by now.
Hope May's okay.
Mm-hmm. She got a tiny panda. She's fine.
Hello, Fonz.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
Hey, Princess Chang, quit looking at me like you want to kill me, all right? And you didn't even end up with the Philosopher's Stone.
Look at the panda.
My clan won.
Oh.
Rubbing it in.
As far as your clan goes, the Yao family will protect yours at all costs.
Good.
And all of the other families, too.
Good. Yeah, Ling.
Oh, careful with the tears there.
Except to protect everyone is it's too greedy.
Aww.
I guess he rubbed off on me after all.
Excellent. Loved that.
You're leaving?
We need to get home so we can bury Fu.
See you later.
Yeah, count on it.
We sure have made a lot of friends.
I know, especially you, Alphonse. You aiming to be the future Princess Xing?
Come on. She is a nice girl, though.
Mm-hmm.
What about you and Winry?
Yeah.
Den, we're home, boy.
She have her apple pie all ready to go.
What's he barking at now?
Yeah, he's got all your earrings too.
Dummies, welcome home.
Thanks.
Good to be back.
Great photo. Roy's team. Nice.
Hell yeah. Ah! Ow!
This should not be this hard. Worth a shot.
Brother, what's taking so long?
These damn chores are testing the limits of my courtesy. And after everything
Winry said she's making tea to go with the apple pie she's baking.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I guess it's worth it then.
It's so vast. I've been thinking about something lately.
Me too. And I bet we're thinking the same thing.
How's work been lately?
Mustang's hard at work in the east, and General Armstrong's holding down the northern front with our iron fists. I might be able to remain the Führer for some time.
Okay.
With the two of them by my side.
You aren't going to turn the throne over to a younger man?
Not just yet.
Hmm.
A mistress needs a man of experience.
That sounds a bit like something my late husband might have said.
Was that Celine? Oh my god.
Oh, Celine, dear. What's wrong, sweetheart?
This little bird is hurt. Can we help it?
The poor little thing. We'll have Gramps call a veterinarian right away. Now go on and take him to Gramps.
He has certainly grown up to be a kind boy.
Everyone was against me raising him.
He went from that little thing in 2 years to 6-year-old boy or whatever.
We're gonna keep an eye on him a little while longer.
Yeah, just to be safe.
Mm-hmm.
If he happens to develop any odd behaviors,
We'll detonate that bomb we put in him.
homunculi and human, is it truly possible for us to live in peace with one another? I guess it doesn't matter how old you get. New possibilities are always exciting.
So is Edward bummed out that he's stuck with his metal leg?
He said that it serves as a nice reminder to keep him in line for the future. And besides, he thinks that Winry would get depressed if she had nothing to fix.
Now that's just silly. I'm so happy you're normal again, and I know he's happy for you.
We've been treated so well. So many people have cared for both of us. And now, for all this compassion, we feel like it's our turn to repay the happiness that's been given to us.
Isn't that like what the alchemists believe? Equivalent exchange?
Yeah, exactly.
No,
Well
it's
said.
equivalent if you take 10 and then you give 10 back. But if you take 10 and then you add something of yourself, you return 11. It's not much, but it's an all-new principle that we're trying to establish. And now we just have to go out and prove that it actually works.
So I take it you've got something in mind?
We're still haunted by the memory of a little girl that we once knew. We weren't able to save her, and we will never forget that.
Yeah, pretty horrible.
Hey, Al, there's plenty of food. Dig in.
Thanks. Excuse me, can I have some milk here when you get a chance?
Coming up!
Yeah, milk and lobster. That goes well.
So then, you've paid all your regards,
Yes,
and the time is nigh. You ready?
I'm off to Shing. May's gonna teach me everything there is to know about Alchemist. But I'm not stopping there.
Nice.
I'm gonna travel all over the East and study everything I can about their cultures and meet new people.
And collect all the knowledge.
Good things are bound to happen if we stay with you, and you can't argue with us. That's based on our animal instincts.
Ribbit.
We're gonna find a way to get our original bodies back. You're the one who told us that we should never give up. So your brother isn't going with you?
Nope. I'm going to take the East, and Brother's heading west to learn from that region. And if we then combine the knowledge from East and West, we might be able to prevent the tragedy that befell Nina from happening again.
Look at he's going with Winry.
It's not just for research. It's an enormous world, and we want to see it all.
Make sure to oil it every day.
Right.
And make everywhere we go better than when we left it. So she's not going with them. What?
There's your train. Knowing you, you're probably gonna break it within a month and have to come home for maintenance.
You're probably right.
Well, whenever that does happen, just call me to make an appointment.
Sure. An appointment?
What's wrong?
Listen, Winry.
Just come out and say it.
Do it! Come on, you fought like a godlike being.
Equivalent exchange! Huh? I'll give half of my life to you if you give half of yours to me!
Equivalent exchange.
That's an interesting proposal.
Yeah.
Do you have to treat everything like alchemy? The whole equivalent exchange thing is just nonsense.
What'd you say?
How about I just give you my whole life? Maybe not all of it. Maybe 80%? But 85. Yeah, 85 is a good number.
They're doing great at this.
Yeah.
Shut up!
I'm sorry, really.
It's cool the train's holding them.
Edward!
You knocked equivalent exchange flat on its butt in just a few words.
Are you making fun of me?
Not at all.
There you go. I was thinking about maybe kissing her instead of like jamming her into your shoulder.
I'll miss you. Goodbye. For now.
But I guess he's taller now, so like, you know.
Come home soon. So I see Edward's doing some traveling as well. Why can't those boys just settle down for a while? It's good for them to keep moving. Men who just sit around doing nothing are boring.
There's no such thing as a painless lesson. They just don't exist. You can't gain anything without losing something first. If you can endure that pain and walk away from it, you'll find that you now have a heart strong enough to overcome any obstacle. Yeah. A heart made full metal.
Ah.
Well done.
Yeah, they stuck the land in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, really enjoyed it. Everything getting sort of wrapped up here, with Scar and Mustang and Olivier and yeah. And then Ed and Al. Like that Al's gonna go check on May.
Yeah.
Oh, that Ling, Emperor.
Hey, look at him go.
Nice.
I love this show. I didn't feel like we needed this last episode necessarily because like they did such a good job with the penultimate episode, but I'm glad we had the last episode. It was great to see Ed and Winry like try and fail but succeed through failing at finally telling each other how they feel. That was just warm fuzzies. That was a great moment.
Yeah.
I love how Al getting his body back and
Yeah.
And everything that they went through, he still comes out the other side exactly the same Al. Like optimistic, idealistic. Let's go out. Let's see the world. Let's leave a little piece of ourselves to like add on to everything that we get. We give back plus one. He has that sort of pure heartedness that is just so wonderful to see, and like it inspires you and makes you excited for him. Like, yeah, Al, like go out in the world, like just go and see everything.
Yeah. And we didn't talk about Hohenheim the last episode, but loved how they wrapped up his story as well. And like he finally does return home like to his wife there at the end, and having fulfilled his mission and making it all worth it in the end there. Would have wished that I could have gone a different way, obviously, but he's there at the end with his wife, saying goodbye, and then hopefully meeting her.
Yeah, I loved the I think you said it great in terms of like it didn't go the way that he wanted to, but he got there in the end, and he dies with a smile on his face. That's kind of life, right? Like you don't necessarily get to the end the way you want to or when you want to, but if you can get there and have a smile and look back on what you've done in life and be, at the very least satisfied, hopefully more, but like, that's a victory. And
natural to, I guess, always want more time at the end, right? Because Hohenheim had all the time in the world, and then he saw it was a curse, and then the time does come. He's just like, oh, I'm still kind of not ready for it.
Yeah.
You know. So, and I feel like few are. As far as like top 5 characters go for the show, I would go. I think Mustang really won me over in the last like arc of this all, and just also like his power as well, like the snapping. Was just the Flame Alchemist. I mean, he was cool in the beginning, like just like with the power and everything like that. But then, you know, he kind of took a backseat, like a little bit in the middle there, and he was kind of like working behind the scenes. But his relationship with Hawkeye, his just dedication to like, you know, finding Hughes' killer, and then even before he gets healed, he wants to make sure Havoc gets healed. So he really takes care of the people like around him. And so I really liked Mustang, and like he kind of like knows who he is, and I think in the end, like you got to accept what your values and beliefs are, right? Because he said like Fullmetal is not gonna like me using this Philosopher's Stone on it, but he's like he's not Ed, right? And he's knows that he's like by using that he'll be able to do a lot of good, and that, you know, he'll be able to live with himself having used this Philosopher's Stone that like was created with pure evil, like killing thousands of people. But if it's able to in the end come like some good, like it's already what's done is done. He's not dwelling on the past. He's looking for the future. And so, like I said, I'm not saying either which way is right. I think it's, you know, it's up to each person to kind of believe in what they want and like what their values are. But that's what I respect about Mustang. So that's one of my top 5. I'll let you go for some others.
Well, obviously Mustang's in my top 5 as well.
Okay.
And what I would add to what you just said is, you know, I think for Mustang, he is in a position where he truly can dedicate his life and his future to helping Ishval. You know, as he's willing to accept it and says that he will use it to do good.
Mm-hmm.
I think at the time he's like, yeah, you better. But it's also like he's in a position to.
Yeah.
You know, has kind of done his thing, you know, and at a very young age. And he did not necessarily want this life the way Mustang does in terms of leading a bunch of people, going into battle and all that. Mustang would be on my list too, because he's been blinded. He's just come through a war. Mm-hmm. He's in his own hospital bed, and he has got his closest advisors around him, educating him so that he can be a good leader.
Yeah.
And to me, that speaks volumes about his character, about the kind of leader he'll be, that it is a job that he takes seriously, and he is going to dedicate himself fully to it. And so I believe that he'll be great at it. And the fact that he's thinking about it in that way, and he's not giving himself time to just like rest or worrying about like, I know enough, other people can handle it, whatever. No, he's really doing the work. That impresses the heck out of me. So he would be in my top 5 as well. So I'll like yes and your pass up, and I'll do another one, and then Hawkeye would also be in my top 5. One, because I think she is a moral compass for Mustang and a grounding compass for him, that I think sometimes it will be good for him to lean on her. I think he's great and he may not necessarily always need it, but having her with him makes him a better man, even though he's already a good man at this point. Also because that night that she was having the discussion with Ed at her kitchen table about Ishval, I think it was talking to Ed, you know, and just being brutally honest about it and not letting her or anyone else in the military off the hook for the terrible things that were done.
Yeah.
I think it takes a lot of courage to look at the bad that you may have done, even if at the time you thought you were doing it for the right reasons or whatever, to be able to look at that with a cold, hard stare and recognize what you've done and not let yourself off the hook, you know. And then at the end, she brings it back by saying, this doesn't wash away our sins, but it can help us do good in the future. And that impressed me. I just thought she maybe had a lot of screen time, but mostly as like a background to Mustang or to other people. But when she had the spotlight every single time, she really impressed me.
I don't know if Hawkeye's in my top 5 yet. but I know Olivier is. And she was just, stole every scene she was in. And like right away when you meet her, you're instantly hooked and you like her and you're just like, oh my God, who the hell is she? I want to know more about her. And she's just very like, she is who she is. She's very, very real, no BS. Doesn't accept bullshit from anybody else. She like pushes people, wants the best out of everyone, like gets the best out of it. And like you see that by her men who, the soldiers follow her and like to the ends of the earth and up against the god. It doesn't matter. They will keep fighting because of the belief that she's like instilled in them. And she's gorgeous, so I mean that helps too. Like I said, like some other shows might, like, I don't know, not like have her be like as like attractive in there, and like, I mean, like especially whereas like, like lipstick as well.
At the very least, lip gloss.
Yeah,
it's
lip
very
gloss,
cold
lip
in
gloss.
the north. She has to keep them hydrated.
Lip gloss, something there. But yeah, and so like they didn't like make her like, I don't know, like frumpy or something like that. And it's like, okay, well, she's gonna be this hard at badass woman. She can't be like look fabulous as well. I mean, it's just like those two things can't coexist. So I like that they didn't go down that route, that like sort of I don't know, stereotypical route.
I mean, she's probably my top 5 too, but because you already said it, I'm gonna go with adding. I'm going to add Scar, and the reason is the impact, the journey of emotional roller coaster that was his impact on me as an audience member. I remember like early on when we met him and like found out what he did to Winter's parents, I was like so angry at him. And I'm like, you're exactly what you hate. Like you've become that thing, and like being really just disappointed in him. And then we get to the end, and he is like the whole, like looking back on the whole journey, he is such a complex character who is wrestling with what he witnessed, what was done to him, what he's done. At the end he says, I've already lived 2 lives under 2 names and they've died. Like, and I think that's the degree of complexity of this character. Like he has had essentially 2 lifetimes worth of shit that he's experienced. And now he's moving on to another part of his life, and hopefully a better one with less violence and death. But he was working against us. He was working with us. Complicated, been through hell and back. And at the very end, he was a part of the team. Not necessarily always like the warm fuzzy type or the one that like you're eager to grab a drink with after, fighting some people, but he was there and he was impactful along the journey. He was. I kind of wish we had more of him actually in the end. I didn't feel like we didn't get enough Scar. Like he's like I don't know exactly what I would have wanted, and like didn't seem like there's anything unfinished or whatnot, but like I just wanted more of him in that last act. And I felt like, there's a lot of people they had to cram into that last act because everyone was there. But yeah, so that's, if you are left wanting more from the character, then they do a great job with it. Yep. I'm gonna say Wrath. Yeah, just because I feel like he was a scene stealer again. For me, I just think about that time when they all knew he was a homunculus. They were sitting in his office and he was just like in total control there. And like his fighting and the choreography with that was just super impressive. And like, yeah, I don't know, I just enjoyed his character a lot. And like every time he came on the screen, I was like, oh, it's Wrath. He's here. Sweet. This is gonna be a good scene. So just for that alone, like not a favorite character as far as like cheering for him and like, hell yeah, like Wrath, let's go, buddy. But just like every time he's there, I knew it was gonna be a good scene. So for that, he's in my top 5. I know it starts to get tougher, right? It does. I'm torn between 2 that I want to say. Okay, I'm gonna go with Mei and Xiao Mei. They are one unit because they're always together, so they are one unit. Xiao Mei for just obvious reasons. Mei for being adorable like her tiny panda, but also fierce. I mean, she's a heck of a fighter. She's a heck of an Alchemist. What? It's not Alchemist. It's Historian. The other one. Yeah. And for the very fact, and I called it out, I think in our talk back after the episode, but the fact that she did what she did when Al asked her to, because that is such a huge thing to ask, She thinks so highly of him. She is so admiring and affectionate towards him. She likes him so much.
Mm-hmm.
So to do that, knowing that it could mean that she loses him and he's gone, and then she's the one that's done it. And I mean, there was so much pressure on that one act. And even when Al comes back and he goes, I really shouldn't have asked that of you. Like that was a lot. But the fact that she had the courage to do it, she had the faith in Al to do it, and she actually went along with it. I think that deserves a spotlight.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to say he's tough. It's like, I mean, like, would Scar be in my top 5? Probably, but like, you already kind of talked about Scar, so I'm going to go with Ling.
Yeah.
And I mean, a lot of it, the ending right there where he was going to be emperor, but he's going to make all the other clans and bring them all together, and how they brought that back with just like, oh, that's like Greedy wanting them all.
Yeah.
Everyone.
So great.
Yeah.
Such a great rating.
And when it's just like, okay, was the best friendship on here between Ling and Greed? Was that like the best friendship out of the entire show? I mean, I'd still think as, you know, you got Mustang and Hawkeye there. Like there's a lot of great friendships, but just the fact that you could even like ask that question, and you know, he was gonna do whatever it took to help out his clan, and he backed that up by sort of letting Greed take over, and then like still having the strength to not be totally consumed in there, and lost in that sea of souls or whatever. Like Greed can completely take over his body. And like, you know, the back and forth, knowing when to let Greed take over and when he needed to take over, you know, for certain battles. And the fact that, like, you know, the devotion that he inspired with people, you know, with Lan Fan and her grandfather, and the humor that he brought early on when he was introduced. So, yeah.
I'm going to be honest. I don't even know where we're at with our numbers at this point.
I think we're both on our last one, I think. Because I had Ling, Mustang, Olivier, and Wrath, and you had Mustang, Scar, Hawkeye, Mei Xiaomei.
Okay, I don't want us to double up on any because then enough people don't get mentioned. So I'm not going to count that I had Mustang. I'm going to say Ed and Al, and yes, I'm again putting them under a banner of one unit.
Cheater!
I am shamelessly cheating right now.
Cheater!
But for the vast majority of this, they were always together, much like Mei and Xiaomei.
Mm-hmm.
And they were the one relationship where I truly feel it was not only like, I'd go to the end of the world for you,
mm-hmm.
but like it was tried and tested several times over.
Yeah.
And they do that for each other constantly. It was weird, actually, for the bit of time when they weren't together, seeing them separated. It was a little bit weird because they were always together.
Mm-hmm.
But I think for their devotion to each other, for their genuine goodness,
mm-hmm.
for the fact that they had done a big, big error with the human transmutation and trying to bring their mom back, but they did it for reasons that we could all understand, and they didn't shy away from the fact that they had done it. It's not something that they were like secretive about. It was a part of who they were, and they acknowledged it. And for the fact that they're our heroes, they check all the boxes of what I would want people to be who I would follow in a show, like what I would want our heroes to be, our protagonists to be, but not in like a obnoxiously preachy way or pure way, like the humor of like sometimes Ed losing his temper or, you know, different things. It just kind of like they were humanized even as they are our heroes in a way that made them relatable while also being able to admire them.
So first of all, before I get to my final fifth character, shout out to Ed for obviously everything you just said, but like also the fact of, all right, when you save the entire world, what is a proper payment? Because like, you know, he's fixing the house and he's just like, after all the things I've done, she's like, and Al comes and says, well, he's making an apple pie. It's some tea with go with it. He's like, oh, all right, you know, that's I guess that's proper payment. So if someone saves the world, you better fucking make him an apple pie. All right, that is the only way. That's the only way you can repay him. Yeah, with tea. Shout out to Hohenheim for having one of the best like strategies in there, like using the eclipse as
Yeah,
like
that
his
was
circle and like dropping out the souls of everybody, his philosopher's stones along the way. That was just like that reveal was mind blowing. I'm like, how are they gonna get out of this? And that fact that was the way they did it, fucking brilliant. Shout out to teacher.
Yes.
Asami. I always say Asami or whatever. I was always getting confused with the Legend of Korra. Azami, I think Azami, teacher, because for just having one of the best entrances, based on like her what little we've like gathered of her when she's talking about she's just a housewife. She's like, normally I'm just a housewife, but today I'm an alchemist.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so great. And I mean, like again, not getting that much of her, but her relationship with her and her husband and everything when she got like taken away and how sad that was. And then when they got reunited, how amazing that felt. So so many great characters in this. My fifth and final spot though, I'm not a cheater, and I will give it to Al. And Al to me just was super impressive, if for no other reason than he didn't go crazy being up all night and not having slept in, I don't know what, like 5-6 years, like however how long it has been. And to always keep sort of that upbeat personality that he's got, giving people the benefit of the doubt. Like he really embraced his dad more than Ed had. And and like when the two chimeras or whatever were gonna sacrifice themselves to give up, there's like leave them there, like Al was the one that's like, hey, no, what the hell, this is bullshit, like what are you guys talking about? And I mean, just a lot of wisdom for his age. I was just always super impressed by him. And I think like the voice helps remind you how young he is, but like being in that full metal armor, I think you forget even just like sometimes just how young he is throughout this. And just like some of this, like, Ed made the sacrifice play, obviously, like, giving up his alchemy and everything to bring Al back. But like Al just put himself in the middle of that blast and everything.
Yeah.
And yes, he had the armor and like everything to do it, and he could have survived it. But I just like that was really impressive. And yeah, and like the strategy of he's gonna lock himself up with pride. He's like, I don't need to eat. He's like, it's fine, I can stay in here and like you'll be locked up with me until this is all over. He didn't have the pride or the hubris or whatever to be like, no, I gotta be out there, I gotta be fighting, like it's like okay, it's like, this is what I can do, this, and this is gonna be enough. It's gonna take out like a big player from their side. Yes, it takes me out, but okay, yeah. So that would be round out my top 5.
So I have Mikame, Ed Al, Hawkeye,
Scar.
Okay.
And you took out Mustang.
Yes, because he's already been mentioned.
Okay.
So it's fine. Just like Olivier would also be in
Okay.
but like you can't do a top 5 for this show. It's just not. It's not a fair ask. So like all of his count with all of mine.
Okay.
He just doubled up on some of them. Whatever. I'm gonna give a special mention before I get to my last one. My special mention is gonna go to Hohenheim. Because what impressed me about Hohenheim was, yes, the whole eclipse thing, but it was the fact that he's spent however long the like centuries of his existence with all the souls of the Emestrians?
Emestrians? Yeah. Emestrians.
Trapped inside him. And
getting to know them all, yeah.
I don't know how that wouldn't drive someone crazy, but he actually took the time to get to know them and to find out what they would want if they were given a chance to have their justice. And that impressed the hell out of me. I didn't even think that would have been a possibility. It was something that like watching the show never occurred to me at any point. And then when he did it, I was like, that is a rock star move. That is absolutely incredible. So he gets a special mention for that. My 5th is going to go to the bastard responsible for all of this, the dwarf in the flask.
Ooh, okay.
And the reason that it is because it's another cheating one. Like you can extrapolate that up to father and all the sins if you want to. But it's because it all begins with him and his master manipulation of Hohenheim. And he had a brilliance to put things in motion to get what he wanted. up until a point, obviously, because he doesn't win in the end. But I also just thought it was such great writing for the character that is sort of the worst elements of humanity. Dwarf and Flask is very self-serving. Sure, it kind of helps Hohenheim, but that's only because it's a transactional relationship, whether Hohenheim even realizes it or not. And then his whole insecurity that manifests as this bravado and superiority and like seeking perfection and like all this power and knowledge. I just felt it was a great way to write a villain character that was something that I think anybody watching this could understand and be like, yep, I've met like a variation of that kind of person. But you're not saying it just once with the Dwarf and the Flask. You're saying it kind of like all the way through as his journey manifests into what he does. And so I thought it was a great writing for a villain. I thought it was perfect from the beginning to the very end when he's going into his ultimate despair. And there was something very satisfying about how it all ended for him. And so for that, the Dwarf and the Flask, without whom there would not be this story.
All right, then. Let us know your 5 favorite characters down below in the comments.
Or 10.
And
Or
just
50.
5. Do not cheat like Bethany. You're not one cheater on the channel, all right? And yeah, thanks so much for going on this journey with us.
Yes.
And if you want, full uncut reactions for what we're checking out next, we got Demon Slayer that we're checking out, Attack on Titan as well, and X-Men 97. Those are going to be the 3 shows that we are checking out, starting off in the new year. So when this comes out on YouTube, they'll already have that stuff up on Patreon, so you can go ahead and start checking that out if you are interested in it. And even if you're not, thanks so much for just watching this with us, and especially right now to the end as I keep talking. I'm going to keep you here for another 5 minutes. Yeah, look down on the screen. There's another 5 minutes left in this video. It's just me yelling. Okay.
Thank you so much for recommending it. Honestly, we just also wrapped up our Freerin journey in like our filming for this week, coming to you soon. But the content that's being recommended to us, like especially this year, I just feel has been fabulous. Between like the Star Wars journey and Freerin and Fullmetal and I had like a lot of really great content. A lot of that's, if not all of that, has come all from your recommendations. So thank you so much for that. I'm so happy we got to see this.
Thanks for watching Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood with us, but just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.